company also have the recycling machine about the PCB board, the lithium battery, and we also have the carbonization furnace machine. Now this kind of machine, anything you're interested, you can just contact with us by the WhatsApp or by the email, telephone. Okay, so let's go on. We are the Henan Doing Environmental Protection Company, and you are also welcome to our company and factory to know more details about the product of all the production, all the machinery, and we are in China. We have our own factory and own company. Our factory is more than 2,000 square meters. And we are founded in 2011. We have the history of 13 years and have developed 6 subsidiaries and a factory of more than 40,000 square meters. So you are also welcomed to our factory and company to have a visit. So during this live show, if you have any questions, you can just contact with me. You can just type in the comment place, or leave your message to us, leave your contact ways to us about the WhatsApp, the email. Then our sales manager will contact with you immediately to know more details. For example, the equipment, the design, the market of the solar panels in machine, or the other kind of the equipment, or some other information about the market or the prices quotation, you can just contact with us. And today we're going to have an introduction about this, the solar panels recycling machine. About the just that name, the raw material is the solar panels, and later I will show you how it works, how we can get what kind of the product we can get, and how we can get the raw material, just the solar panels. So, and we are the doing company in China, and we also have the kind of the different recycled machine, the PCB board, or the e-waste, other e-waste, or the lithium battery recycling machine. So anything you're interested, just contact with us, and our sales manager can give you an introduction. And this topic, the raw material about the solar panels, as we all know, is very popular this year, and we hope we will have this kind of waste many years. So it will have a bright market to have this kind of solar panels, the kind of this waste, and we can get a big huge to recycle it again, and we will have this kind of product, the copper, aluminium frame, glass, plastic, and silicone from this kind of raw materials. And later I will show you how it works. This is a 3D picture, 3D layout, and later I will show you. So just any questions you want to know, contact with us. Okay, and This is the how it works. The capacity of our main products is 500 kilogram per hour and 1000 kilogram per hour. And if you want a huge capacity or a smaller capacity, or it can be you can design. We have our engineer, so larger capacity can be customized, and you don't need to worry. You can Okay, let's go on. So you can just contact with us and know the. You can just tell us how many of the raw materials you can get every day and which kind of the equipment, the configuration you can have. So this is our equipment, and you can see this brief 3D picture, and well, it's mainly adopt this physical method. You can see it's a very physical method without the heating energy, without fire, without the chemical or the water pollution. So it is very environmental friendly. And through this environmental protection, we can get to this kind of different raw materials. This is the raw materials, just like the all kinds of the solar panels in daily life or in production. The products we can get: the copper, aluminium flame, the glass, plastic, and silicone. This is how it works, and all the steps name you can have a look. Well, this is the aluminium flame dismantling machine. We can throw out we can throw out the aluminium flame, and the aluminium we can sold, for example, in China for 10,000 RMB. And the prices is different, and the market is different. So if you want to, for example, stand your project in some countries, places, then you can type it or contact with us privately, and our sales manager will have an analysis or some introduction about the policies in your region or country. And this is the glass removal machine. The glass removal, we can get the glass from it. This is one of our main product. Okay, and this kind of place, we can get the silicone, get the copper and the plastic. It is for the crusher and separator. Here we can have it look one by one. And this is the belt conveyor to convey the solar panels, bare solar panels. And after the shredder, crusher, and the screener, we have 3 process of crushing, and then get the aluminium, get the copper, and the other like the plastic or silicone, the zero particles. Yes, and the aluminium is the frame shape. So we can ensure the separation rate to 98% because we have plenty of the step to shredder and separate. And the first is the shredder. You can see that. Then we'll throw this crusher to this convey belt to the crusher. And the grinder is the second step. The second step, and we will get this plastic, get the copper more finer than before, and we will sold it in the better prices because more fine our plastic have, our product have, or the mesh is different and the prices is different, or more pure about the copper, more pure about the plastic, the price is different. And copper is have a very high profit or the market. In China, it can sold for 60,000 or up to 70,000 RMB. And also we get this anti-vibrating screen to have a vibrate, and the larger block will go back to the grinder to have this more shred, and the smaller pieces, the smaller particles will is our product we can get. Then it can go through the separator, will separate the copper. Okay, and this is two separation to ensure the separation efficiency, and we can get a separation rate to 98 to 99%. And then this is the pool dust collector. We will the only dust, or you can see the only pollution we have is the dust pollution, because during the separate we will have the dust, or the particles may have the dust, and then we will get this pool dust collector to purify the pollution we have. And the whole line, we don't have the air or the chemical or the heating energy, the carbonation project. So these are all particles, physical things. I'm sorry. These are all physical project. So it's very environmental friendly, and it's much more easier for other design to get the certificates, to get the license to have this kind of project, because it will also have this large market, large profit. And later I will show you how it works one by one, and this is a brief introduction first. The equipment advantages, about 99% rate, environmental protection, just as I said, we only have the dust and we can't have this weight to purify it. Wide applications, because the solar panels is much more larger. We have a much more market, and we will have much more waste nowadays, especially in European countries, America, or some countries in Asia. High working efficiency. So because it's very mature design of the whole line to crash and separate, so it will have a very high efficiency. Then you just use some laborers, workers to crash it, or to delete the frame, the aluminium frame, and so on. So well, this line is much more labor saving, and in this process, to this frame removing system, we only need one or 2 labors, and this is all automatic work, and we only just need 2 or 3 workers to put the board, to put the panels in this conveyor, then it can go through. We will have this PLC system. Okay, so just to get free quotation, and just about the prices, about the market analysis, or the details of the machine, just feel free to ask. So let's go on and see how it works in detail. So the first, the solar panels, then this is a bare solar panels without the frame, and the solar panels will crashing and elaborate in this line. So first is a shredder. It will first come to a shredder through this belt conveyor, and the shredder is a double sheet shredder. It will pre-cut the solar panels in smaller pieces. This kind of double shaped, and the smaller pieces panels will go in the crusher. This one, the crusher, for crushing again, and after this crushing, we can get the particles as the mass is much more higher. And this in this project is a grinder and anti-vibrating screen. And material will go in the grinder. The grinder will get the material. The third process, we have the third 3 kind of the processing, and the third treatment grains more finer. We get the particle, we get the products more finer, and it will grind the copper, the plastic, and the silicone separately. And then this work, the anti-vibrating screen, its works is to equip equipped it with the grinder, and it have 2 screens. Later I will show you is there some big pictures of the vibrating. Maybe in this video. Here, you can see. Is it clearly? No, is it clearly? I'm sorry. You have 2 screens here, 2 screens, and on the bottom, it will have the material that they grinded separately. The big block that can't grind very fine will go back to the grinder to grind again, and the middle part is the copper and plastic. Then it will go through the next process to separate by the air and at the electricity, and then the bottom part is the silicone output. This is how it works. It's just to separate and to ensure our pieces is in a mature or is in a fine ways or fine shape. So, and this is gravity separation, or we can say the air separation, and the electrostatic separation to separate the copper and plastic. Then if your capacity is much more smaller, then you can only have this electrostatic separation. It can ensure we can get the high rate. But if your capacity or your quantity of your material is much more larger, and you can have this air separation, gravity separation, and both the electrostatic separation. So, and the last machine, the post dust collector, the only pollution we have is the dust produced, and we have equipped it with the pole dust collector to remove the dust, and there's no air or chemical pollution, so you don't need to worry about this. And this is some big pictures to have some detail. You can see that. Aluminium frame removing machine. This is the first step. It have different shape because we have different shape of the raw materials, different shape of the solar panels, and this machine can ensure or can reach to different shape, whether the smaller ones or bigger ones. It's have a very large use. The aluminium frame removing machine use PLC interface control and automatically sensing a sensing system to automatically remove solar panels aluminium frames of different size. You can see that this is the first step, and the glass removing machine remove the glass and crush it. It is invert of the solar panels after removing the aluminium frame in this step, and the bottom is the output and glass will come out from here. Through the heating and through the processing, then we will come out the glass, and this is the glass particles. You can see glass particles. It also has a good quality. You can see it's very how to say it, it's very pure. It's very high quality and can sell it in a very high prices. For example, in China, in some places, more than 1,000 or 10,000 RMB. This is this step to get the glass to crush it, and then is the crushing and separation line. It have different 3 steps, just like I say, and if your capacity is much more larger, and you can have 2 lines or 3 lines, this all can design. We have our engineering team. Some pictures. You can have a detailed note, and now our factories have maybe it's a 500 capacity of the separation machine, and you can just send your raw material to us to have a test, and this machine in our factory is waiting to be delivered. So we will have the test video. If you want to get this, we can just send you immediately about the test to have this test about the raw material and the separation rate. And this is the we have the scratching and grinder to crush it to more finer pieces, finer particles, and then we will separate the copper and the plastic. Plastics also can be sold. You can see this is different step. The conveyor to the shredder, and then to the crusher. Then you can see here. Eddy removal system, and the shredder. This is to control the particle sizes. If the larger one, just to go back to the grinder. Yeah, you can contact with us. How to contact with us? You can leave your WhatsApp, or leave your telephone, leave your WeChat. If you have a WeChat, it's much more better, or the other email. Just contact with us by this way, and then we will have the brief introduction. Certificate. Yeah, we have our certificate and kind of the patent of our machinery. If you want to know more, it's also welcome to get this kind of information, because we need to link a trust. So we have our certificate about CE, ISO, and SGS. It's a real, and it's all our own factory. Some customers' feedback. We have our customers. We have explored our factory all over the world and each continent, and more than 90 countries have our equipment. So if you want to visit our client's factory, visit our clients, welcome to the Doing Life show. If you want to welcome the client's factory to know is it work well, or how many how the market is, the separation rate, then you can just contact with us, and our sales manager will have a contaction with the clients and give you more introduction. Also, you can just come to our own factory to have a visit. Also welcomed. Well, we are in China, in Henan province, in the central of China. It's very convenient to come here by the plane or high-speed train. So anything you want to know more, we are now introduced about the solar panels recycling machine. If you are interested in it, just contact with us or ask in a common place. It's also welcomed. Some company profile. Okay, and recycled products of the solar panels. Okay. Well, we have kind of solar panels, metals and particles, and the metals include the copper and include the aluminium. We will have the aluminium frame, so you can get aluminium and sell it directly or have the deeper production. And then the copper also can help sell it in a very high places. The copper we will get it is the copper particles. And the glass is also the particles, plastic and silicone. This is all the products. Well, by this raw material, we will have about 10% of these frame, 10% of this frame, aluminium frame, and 70 to 80%. It's kind of mixed it in my brain. 70 to 80% of the glasses and 5% of the batteries or the silicone, and we'll have 10% of the plastic and other materials. For example, maybe the EVA glue. We also have a few of maybe 3% of this products. This are all the products we can get. The main products may be the copper, and it's much more expensive, and the aluminium, these metals. Okay, still just any questions you want to know, feel free to ask. And this is some feedback. We have obtained the trust of customers in more than 90 countries. So just feel free to ask about this, or you can visit the client's factory or our own factory to know more details. It's also welcomed. Company profile. This is our factory's picture, more than 40,000 square meters. And our company is in Zhengzhou, Henan province in China. And this is the company's name, Henan Doing Environmental Protection Technology, a company affiliated to Doing Holdings. It's in Zhengzhou, Henan province in China, and it's a comprehensive environmental protection equipment manufacturing enterprise, design, technology, research and development, manufacturing, sales, after-sales service. Okay, this is some brief introduction about this company, And the recycling excellent technology, research. This is some research and delivery, strength and innovation spirit. Our company has borne up to 23 new utility patent. The patent we also have the certificate. We can send you innovation patent. And our company is honored as a National High Technology Enterprises award by the Municipal Science and Technology Commission. So just as it said it here, we are grown or founded in 2011, and we have a mature team of the research, our own engineer and development, manufacturing. We have our own workers. All the equipment or configurations are all configured or maturing, built by all our workers in our factory. Sales, we have a mature sales team and after-sales service. About the after-sale, we have a warranty for 1 year. Later I will show you. Our manufacturing factory converts an area of 20,000 square meters. All customers are welcome to visit and test machine with the materials. This is all free. The free service, the free exhibition. You can send your materials to us, and we will show you what products you can get, and the separation rate can reach to which standard, and is it have some pollution. We will shut the video to you. Besides, we have the branch office and overseas warehouse. Our overseas branch company is in Nigeria, in Africa, and our build fabrication factory in Nigeria. It's here set, Nigeria, Africa. This is the location. You can come here either to know more details and to provide customers convenience for picking up machines from warehouse directly, more conveniently. We have other products: a lithium battery recycling machine, carbonization machine, the aluminium plastic recycling machine, and the radiator recycling machine, PCB board recycling machine. This kind of we have our equipment in our factory, and you can have a visit or just visit our client's factory is also welcomed. Project cases, almost in all continents have our project. In Thailand, America, China, India, South Korea, Russia, and so on. You can see this is the this is the crushing area, and this is a dust removal system, purification and separation by the air and the electricity to ensure or to reach to the standard of 98 to 99%. This is a particle separator, corporation separator. This is a PLC system. It's controlled by the machine, and it's much more labor saving. This is some equipment. Well, it can be it's for reference. It also controls project supportation equipment, transformer, mixing standard, welding machine. Well, our welding machine, it's just welded by the machinery and not the workers, so it's much more pressure resistant and it's more endurable. This kind of places it controls and not the need to have. Our service, the 3 steps of service to have a trust, to have a mature license. Well, the first step is the pre-sale service. Before you buy our equipment, you are welcome to visit the production workshop of the factory, and we will have a one-to-one device configuration sim. You can contact with our sales manager, and you can contact with the engineer, because most of our clients have different requirements of the design of the factory, and we will have a design picture, design output to you by this engineer. And plan the equipment placement site. Yes, just as I said, the equipment placement site, our engineer will give the service. On-sale service, check the production of the machine. We have our machine in each continent. You can have a look. Communicate with equipment manufacturing process. After sale, most important, 1-year warranty, and guided equipment installation and debugging. Well, our engineer will come to your factory to help you to installation, and will have a treat about your workers until they can run it perfectly. Yeah, there's technical training. Service. Our customers and exporting countries. Well, this is limited in last few years. Well, nowadays we have our customers in more than 90 countries. And the technical engineer, we have our own team, professional installation team, and intention of customers. Provide technical support. We have our patent of the capacity. Just feel free to contact with us. So, and later I will show you some details later minute. Okay, let's look at this video to have more information. The conveyor belt. Then we can get the panels and the glasses. The Bearcom panels. I hear the voice. Yeah, this is the glasses. Have a very high quality. It have a block here to convey it more frequently. Oh, just this is the glass video. More video. If you want to have, we can just send you privately. It's not very convenient to show it in a live show, but we can just contact privately. So let's go back here. And by the way, we are the Henan doing environmental protection technology in China, and our equipment is for the solar panels recycling and reuse. We can get the product of the copper, plastic, silicone, aluminium, glass, and so on. And they have a big value to be recycled and get profit, because more and more solar panels waste we can have nowadays. So about the profit, it's all due to different locations, different countries. It might be different of this selling prices. Well, just I can say some prices to be referenced in China, because we are the Chinese company, and we can get the copper. It's much more expensive. The profit, we can sell it for 60,000 RMB per ton. And about the aluminium, here the aluminium frame, and is more than 10,000 RMB. So Other raw materials like the silicone is 1,000. Oh, sorry, the glass is 1,000, and the silicone maybe is 10,000. That's all RMB, just for reference, and different regions is different. Okay, and the plastic, well, the plastic, the quality is very different. We can sell from 100 to 1,000 to 1,000 RMB per ton. It is all based in China, and the market, you can type your regions, type your market, and our sales manager can give you an analysis. And the capacity, we have 500 tons of the manufacturing, and the 10,000. We also have 1 ton, 2 tons, and it also can be delivered. And actually, this business nowadays is, you can see the old design is not very difficult, and it's very easy to control. And about this solar waste recycle is a tendency in the future or in nowadays. So if you are interested, you can just contact with us and have know more details about this kind of business. And I will show you for the first step. Say it again. The first step, we can get aluminium frame. It's a frame removal system, and this we can get the glasses. This glasses particles, and this step is the crushing and separation. We will crush the raw materials to the particles, and then separate the metal, the copper, from the plastic. This is a whole line. It's very simple, but you can get the profit from it. So just if you want to have this kind of project, just feel free to contact with us. And any questions you want to know, no more, can type it, and I will give you a brief introduction. Advantages: 99% of the separation rate, and this very environmental protection, have a wide application, high working efficiency. This is a different step of the shredder, because the much more purified or much more fine that your material have, the prices is much more higher. And this frame removing machine will have a high heating to remove the aluminium. Then we can get the beer board to put it in this glass removal machine. Can get the glass. Then by the shredder, crusher, and grinder, it is much more finer. It will grind the copper, plastic, silicone separately, and the additive vibrating screen will be equipped with the grinder. This is a grinder, and the additive vibrating screen. It have two screens. Yeah, have 2 screens in it to control the sizes of the particles, and a larger block. Larger particles will go back to the grinder to have a further or second grind, and the smaller ones, the smaller particle, copper or plastic, will go to next process by the separation to separate the metals from it, due to the different the gravity and different electronic. Okay, and this is 2 step of the gravity, or you can see air separation and the electrostatic separation. But if your capacity is much more smaller, for 100 tons every day, you can have 1 separation. The electrostatic, more high efficiency. You can get this, and if your capacity is much more larger, for example 1 ton, 2 ton, then you can get 2 lines of the air separation and 2 lines of the electrostatic separation. and it can reach to the 98 to 99%. And this is a dust removal. You can don't need to worry about the pollution. So it's very easy. It's just much more easy than other waste, for example, other solid waste or hazardous waste, to have the license or a certificate. It is one of the solid waste, and we can have this environmental agreement, a certificate, environmental agreement license, much more easier. So any questions you want to know, feel free to ask. We are the Doing Group, the Doing Company. So just as I said before, you are welcomed here. We are the manufacturer of the waste, solar panels, waste, PCB board, waste, lithium battery, recycling machine. So all the machine, all the equipment are built in our own factory. You can have a visit to know more details. And this is the Doing Group is one of the subsidiaries of our Doing Holding. Just come back, and we are one of the subsidiary of the Doing Holdings. We also have other equipment about the oil, the flue oil, and the waste, other solid waste, other hazardous waste, a recycling machine, and they're all for environmental friendly, and the waste recycling for the profit. This is what our factory, our company done. And if you are interested, we can have an detailed introduction about this. So our live show today will have an end. Any questions you want to know, feel free to ask, and I will show it again about how it works. And it's time to say goodbye today. We can get the product. It's much more our clients were concerned. Copper and aluminium is the metal, the glasses or the glass particles, and plastic particles, silicone particles. We can get the aluminium frame from this step, a removal machine, and the glass removal machine from this. And this is a crusher and separator. Will crush the raw material to the particle, and then will separate the metals, especially the copper, from the separation machine. And this is how it works. Very easy and very common, but it's much more easy to control by the PLC system. And the separation rate is very high, can reach to a very high standard, 99%. Okay, and it's time to say goodbye today. Anything you want to know more, just feel free to ask or send your message to us privately. If you're interested, I can introduce you about the market in different regions, and introduce you about how it works, and can to reach to your requirement about the capacity, how many line we can configure, or some other about the quotation. You can just feel free to ask. So it's time to say goodbye, and thank you for your likes. If you want to know more, hello our new friends. Any questions you want to know? We are the Doing Group, and we will end this live show in 1 or 2 minutes. So we are the Doing Group. We are the Doing company, the Chinese company for the solar panels recycling machine. We have also our other recycle machine, the e-waste, solid waste of the solar panels, lithium battery, or the PCB board. Okay, and there are no more questions, and it's time to say goodbye. Welcome to contact our website, follow our website, or follow our YouTube. So yeah, this is all today's sharing. Thank you for your watching, and have a nice day. Goodbye.